Call Loyimah. I'd like to start off giving all praises, honor, and glory unto the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, and His Son, Yahawashi. Give double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, teachers, truth, and sincerity. Shalom to you, Akim, while Akwaf out here listening, learning, and striving, making your call and election sure. These scriptures that I'm pulling up is for a video that I was looking at. Just about to be a little quick hit. Through the spirit and power of Yahawashi. And the topic is, don't get caught up on these bitches. You got a purpose. You know what I'm saying? And the evil of a woman, basically. So we're going to start at Ecclesiasticus chapter 25. And we're going to start at verse 23. 24 is the point. It says, a wicked woman abateth the courage. A wicked woman abateth the courage, maketh an heavy countenance and a wounded heart. A woman that will not comfort her husband in distress will make weak hands and feeble knees. Of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. So, jump and get this other precept. Proverbs 31 and 3. It says, give not thy strength unto women, nor thy ways to that which destroyeth kings. You know what I'm saying? And we all know that all battles are fought mostly for women, for that cause. And we know that the woman is nothing but not pure evil, but they're the weaker vessels, so they got demons on them all day. You know what I'm saying? You give your weight to that which is easily attached to demonic energy and evil shit, then you gonna fall short too. You know what I'm saying? Just like the kings of old who gave their heart and their mind to these women and were destroyed. So let's go watch this video.
And I don't know what girl need to hear this, but being a man-eater keeps you young, baby. Alright, people always think I'm like 5 years younger than I actually am. And it's not the skincare, it's not the Botox, it's the fact that I'm a fucking succubus. And I don't...
No, she said it's the fact that she's a succubus. And let's look at the definition. A female demon in medieval folklore that appears in dreams to seduce men, draining their energy and life force, often leading to illness or death. So she is bragging about being a demon that drains a man of his life force and his energy, leading him to death. Now, you brothers, in this truth, to make this spiritual, you understand that there's going to be many people, matter of fact, I'm roughly paraphrasing. This is it right here. Alright, so that's verse 20. Alright, and it came to pass as you went into that. No, I'm going to jump down. Salakia. It says, and another said, verse 19, and another said, I brought 5 yoke of oxen and go to prove them. I pray thee, have me excused. So it's just talking about those that were supposed to do the work of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahawashi. You know what I'm saying? Those that were supposed to go out and bid to the marriage, the ones that were called but not chosen, they're going to have the excuses. But the ones that are called and are chosen of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahawashi will not have any excuse, but will move in a wise manner. For what good is it for a man to gain the world and lose his whole soul? You know what I'm saying? The cares of this world should not override overlook or overdo the cares for the work of Yahawashi. Verse 20, and another said, I have married a wife, and therefore cannot come. That servant came and showed his Lord these things. Then the master of the house, being angry, said to his servant, Go quickly into the streets and the lanes of the city, and bring hither the poor, and the maimed, and halt, and the blind. And the servant said, Lord, it is done as thou hast commanded, and yet there is room. And the Lord said unto the servant, Go out into the highways and the hedges, and compel them to come in, that my house may be filled. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's going on right now. You got brothers standing on the streets that have neglected all the cares of this world for Yahawashi. You know what I'm saying? So I got a thing, speaking as a man, where I want to be loved. You know what I'm saying? I want to find a woman that genuinely loves me, that genuinely cares about me, that's for Yahawashi in the same breath. And this past month, I found myself going too deep into that path, you know what I'm saying, of looking for the right woman, and it caused me to not do as much of the work as I should be doing. You know what I'm saying? Last month I did 4 videos, which is nowhere near enough. You know what I'm saying? And Yahawashi was showing me that through the different signs he had brought my way. You know what I'm saying? And this being one of them. Right here. It says, For if you remain silent at this time, liberation and rescue will arise for the Jews, which we know are Israelites, from another place, and you and your father's house will perish. So, essentially, if you don't, you know what I'm saying, follow the ways of the Heavenly Father, Yahawashi, he will take from you and give to another. That's the parable of the 5 wise and 5 foolish virgins. You know what I'm saying? The one who didn't want to use his gifts because he was fearful of Yahawashi, that which was given to him was taken and given unto another. It says, and you and your father's house will perish, since you did not help when you had the chance. Now, how do you help? By going out there and teaching, bidding them to the marriage. And who knows whether you have attained royalty for such a time as this, and for this very purpose. You know what I'm saying? So you putting all this shit to the side for bitches, you know what I'm saying? And the shit that I'm talking about is the truth, the gospel. The gospel ain't shit, but I curse a lot. So, and call all you my Yahawashi shot. All brought to I'm under the number. But you know what I'm saying? We striving daily to be a part of this thing. And a part of striving daily to be a part of this thing unto Yahawashi, making ourselves a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable unto the Heavenly Father, is letting these things and the cares of this world go. You know what I'm saying? Because the Heavenly Father is the one who is in control. You know what I'm saying? So, as the Heavenly Father said, go out quickly into the streets and the lanes of the city, and bring hither the poor, the maimed, and halt, and the blind. And the servant said, It is done, as thou hast commanded. And the Lord said unto the servant, Go into the highways and the hedges, and compel them to come into my house, that my house may be filled. So we're about to experiencing that. You know what I'm saying? Al-Baratazah, we're the first fruits of the house of Israel. We're experiencing that. We're seeing the Heavenly Father bring the truth to fruition. You know what I'm saying? Through his prophecies, everybody's starting to understand that these things that's going on is not common, that it's not of men, that all of this evil is going out into the world, but it's the Heavenly Father's plan. The Heavenly Father had ordained this from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? So if we know that he ordained this from the beginning, what manner of person are we to be? You know what I'm saying? Should we, seeing the times that we're living in, be chasing after bitches who call themselves succubuses? You know what I'm saying? Who pride themselves in being whores? Or should we follow the Heavenly Father's laws and statutes? Proverb 30 and 20. All right. It says, such is the way of an adulterous woman. She eateth and wipeth her mouth and saith, I have done no wickedness. This bitch is basically said, I look young because I suck dick and go through niggas left and right. And that's why I look young, because I'm running through these niggas like a motherfucking a track. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't doing no wrong. All you other bitches should follow me in doing the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Instead of teaching women to do that which is righteous as the Heavenly Father has set up. But that's an Edomite woman. So we all know that the feminist movement came from the Edomites, and they pushed it towards Jake. And now Jake is in that same mindset, thinking that it's cool. Our women is thinking that it's cool to be fucking whores, to run through niggas like motherfucking, like clothes, bro. You know what I'm saying? Throwing all niggas in the bin, and then discarding them like they're nothing. You know what I'm saying? But the time is coming where all this wickedness that you have sowed is going to have to be reaped. You know what I'm saying? Because you reap what you sow. The Heavenly Father is allowing you to do all of these things, and because no judgment has come out for you acting in this manner, you think the shit is okay. But we shall find out soon enough. Verse 21, for 3 things the earth is disquieted, and for 4 it cannot bear. A servant when he reigneth, and a fool when he is filled with meat. Yeah, for an audacious woman. Yeah, I ain't need to keep reading Salakia. Verse 20 was the point. But with that being said, matter of fact, we're going to get the judgment of those that commit adultery. It says, and the man that commit adultery with another man's wife, even he that committeth adultery with his neighbor's wife, is an adulterer. And the adulteress, Salakia, the adulterer and the adulteress shall be put to death. Now, if she's saying she run through men, you know what I'm saying, like dirty clothes, they're not saying that she is an adulterous woman. And if we was in the times that these Joes that's living in the land of Israel right now is saying, you know what I'm saying, the time of prophecy, at the time of Israel being brought into that into their estate, you know what I'm saying, then these people should be put to death. But we're not in that time. You know what I'm saying? We're in the time of prophecies being fulfilled, where Esau's kingdom is falling and our kingdom is starting to rise. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahawashi, Ba'ashim HaKadosh. We do not have to endure this too much longer. So stay strong, keep your head up, and keep fucking pushing. Don't quit. Continue to strive daily. Pick up your cross daily, making yourself a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable unto Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahawashi, so that when he comes, he might find you worthy and say, well done, my good and faithful servant. You know what I'm saying? Because you have been master of few things, I will make you a master of many. You know what I'm saying? You learn how to master your lust. You know how to master your discipline. You know how to master your patience. The Heavenly Father is going to restore you unto your rightful place as a king, not some bitch-ass dude that's moving off of bitches. You know what I'm saying? They need to be led. They don't need you to be following in behind them. Shalom. I love y'all, for real.